everyone, how are you? Welcome back. I have a special guest with me today. Her name is Meg, and my name is Meg. It's just meant to be.
Another Meg.
Meg squared. We're actually on a Disney cruise right now. We're at sea, so we have a day at sea, and we thought it would be so fun to film together because Meg also has a YouTube channel as well. I'm going to link her channel plus all of her social handles and her blog below so you can check her out. We are doing 2 videos today. So on my channel, we're going to be doing what's in my travel makeup bag. So for me, it's what's in my travel makeup bag versus Minimalist, this is her bag.
Yes, everything.
And this is everything she owns. And then on her channel, we're doing a minimalist like makeup routine, and I'm just kind of there like, oh cool, like not really judging but just like very intrigued because I am not a minimalist at all. But with Meg, she lives a very minimalist life, which I'm super intrigued by. I think that's so cool. If that's more your jam, you're really gonna enjoy following her. So if someone was interested in like minimalism, what would be like the first piece of advice that you'd have for them? Like where to start?
So the best way to start if you really want to start taking steps towards minimalism is get a box, one that you can, small box, put it on top of the refrigerator and go through your house day by day and find things that you're not using continually. It could be decor, it could be a shirt, it could be anything in your house that you're like, this isn't bringing me joy, it's just taking up space. Put it in that box on top of the refrigerator, and at the end of every week, just send that box to Goodwill. Just take it. You don't need this. It's just taking up space in your house. You're a slave to your things if you're not using them and they're not bringing you joy.
That's so awesome. That seems more doable than rather thinking, okay, we're going to tear this house apart.
Yeah. Which is overwhelming. And minimalism should be the opposite of overwhelming. It should be something that brings you peace and brings you comfort. And then you realize it's sitting up there in the fridge. Oh my gosh, I'm not using it. I'm not even, you don't miss it. So why own it?
I think it'd be funny just to start with brushes because...
Okay, we'll frame all of our brushes together.
Alright, all of the brushes we brought on the cruise in 3, 2, 1. So, I was like, that's the only brush you have? I was so impressed. So for me, I brought a foundation brush, blush, bronzer, powder, highlighter, and then these are my eye brushes that I brought with me. I do have a semi-clean beauty blender that I did bring, but you don't have a sponge?
I don't. Is that for foundation or just blending?
You can use this for foundation, so you could just dot the foundation on. I run it underwater, squeeze the water out, and then I just like, or I like to use it for my concealer. Shower bags.
Oh yeah.
So this is my travel makeup bag, and that's her bag of life.
This is the whole toiletry bag. Everything.
And I'm like so impressed because again, yeah. But let's primer.
Okay.
I brought one primer with me. And
me too.
Yeah. This is the Laura Geller Speckle Blur. It's like a stick primer that you just...
Oh, like a stick. Mine's like a cream. You put the little
e.l.f.
thing.
Poreless. That's one of my favorite drugstore primers. Foundations. What did we bring? I brought 3.
This is my foundation and powder.
She does a powder foundation, so it's a Maybelline, what is it? Super Stay Better Skin.
Super Stay Better Skin.
Alright. Yeah. And I brought 3 because I was like, I don't know what I'll need. This is the Cosmetics CC Cream Illumination. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow, which is like a very long-lasting luminous finish. And then my holy grail, Estee Lauder Double Wear. Do you have concealer?
Yes.
That's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind.
Yes. I'm not sponsored by Maybelline.
They're one of my favorite drugstore brands, honestly. I brought my Shape Tape and then my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So your powder is your foundation powder. Yes. I brought my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder.
And it's totally like clear?
So the powder is like kind of like a bone color, but when you put it on the face, it just like blurs out. Bronzer, which I'm usually would bring that. That's my favorite bronzer of all time. Do you like that one?
I love it because I love the brush that comes with it. I love that it comes with a brush and a little mirror.
It's very convenient, which is funny because I totally threw that out. I brought my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I like bronzers that have scents, I guess, because this one smells like chocolate.
Oh, it does.
And
this one smells like sunscreen.
Yeah. The butter bronzer, you guys know, is my favorite, but mine shattered right before I packed, and I was like, well, in goes this one, and I do like this one.
Physicians Formula Blushing Natural.
Which is kind of like a neutral blush. And then I have a travel size Tarte blush in the shade Party. It's just like a very neutral pink.
Eyeshadow.
What do you have?
It's Maybelline also.
Not sponsored, but we don't mind if you want to sponsor
but Maybelline,
her.
if you want to sponsor this space.
I mean, she loves your products.
I really do. I use it. So this is like a very neutral palette. It's nothing too crazy, fancy, or glittery.
Yeah.
Just kind of very natural. And I really only use it if we're gonna do something fancy like date night or something. And I use the little applicators that come with
And
it.
she uses that. That's so impressive.
The little tiny ones.
So impressive. I brought my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette with me. I'm actually not wearing any eyeshadow right now. Go figure, I always do. But I'm not right now. And I just love this palette because it's so unique. It's my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time.
Eyeliner?
I have two. This is a liquid eyeliner, which I've not even used. So I really don't need it. This is the Kat Von D Trooper liquid liner. And then I have the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Eyeliner, which this one is literally my favorite eyeliner ever.
This is it. What brand is that?
We don't know. It washed off. Oh, it's Maybelline.
Oh, it's Rimmel.
Rimmel, that's a good
Rimmel.
one.
I picked it because it was like super black.
That's a good one.
And it's like it's one that you sharpen, but it feels like creamy when you put it on.
I like that one. That's a good one. And then we have mascara. I brought two.
Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude. I liked it. It said it was new, but then also like the brush is really curved.
I haven't seen that one.
So I thought that was interesting.
Well, I brought two. This is my Holy Grail mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I brought the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, waterproof. Better Than Sex, which I think is the weirdest name for a mascara ever. You have a highlighter? I can't leave without a highlighter. This is Maybelline, which is hello, we love Maybelline. This is so beautiful. It's brand new that I started using. It's called the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter, and this is in Molten Rose Gold. And it's the prettiest, like right on the top of the cheeks. Okay, what we got next? Brows. What you got here?
Yes.
What's this tiny little pencil?
This tiny little pencil I've sharpened down so much. It's a CoverGirl Professional Brow and Eyebrow Pencil. Mm-hmm. It's usually longer, but now it's really tiny. You can barely even see it in the video. I really just like the color a lot. I feel like it matches my eyebrows.
Well, you have nice brows. You don't need to do much.
I comb them up, and then I put a line at the bottom and a line on the top, and then I just, with my finger, I just smudge it a little bit, and that's it.
And you have a brow brush.
I do.
I don't even have a brow brush with me on.
Oh,
you're fancy.
Yeah, that does count.
I have 3 brow products with me. Sometimes I use all 3, sometimes not. This is just a skinny brow pencil from CoverGirl, so another CoverGirl brow product. And then this is like seriously waterproof. I love it. It's a Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. I hate the applicator, so I'll take an angled brush and like brush it on to fill in my brows with. And then this brow gel from Benefit, it's called the 24-hour brow setter. I just comb through and like my brows stay in place. Okay, we're now down to the last thing.
Yes.
The setting spray.
I do use setting spray,
which I love. It's one of my favorite things to do. What is yours?
I think all nurses should use setting spray, because if you're gonna do anything, or if you go to a Disney park and you're gonna put on a face and you want it to kind of look like that 12 hours later, you should use setting spray so it doesn't like come away with the humidity and rain and just kids wiping your face.
I agree. And which one is yours?
Mine is Maybelline, big surprise, Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray.
And I have the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. But yeah, that's a good one. I've used that one before. And I do think they make really great ones at the drugstore. You really don't need to go out and spend $30 on a setting spray. What's your lip product?
Oh, it's so fancy. Hold
so
on.
Yay! And I have
Everybody recognizes.
What is that?
Regular chapstick brand chapstick.
You just don't like lipstick?
I don't know. I feel like it comes off and then I don't want to remember to reapply it. Or maybe I should. I don't know.
I have a couple of these and I thought I brought more and it's probably somewhere in another bag or something, but I have a couple lipsticks and then I also have a lip balm. That feels like not a lot for me. I feel like I use a lot more usually.
The
This is
basics.
my basics. Okay, so make sure that you go over to Meg's channel and watch her video of her minimalist makeup routine. Well, thank you so much for being in this video
thank
with
you
me.
for having me. This was really fun.